here for walking. We are officially climbing.
This is too much. Too much steepness. Hold my hand.
Can you go back to the other side?
No, it's about the same, I think.
Yeah. It's just easier going up.
Whoa. This is not okay. Okay, they're wider at the bottom.
Just from a seated position.
Champion. He's got to go a bit faster if he's going to beat her time. Professional.
Like a finish line. We have been exploring the ruins for the last couple days. We've really been enjoying it, but yeah, there's a lot to see.
We started a little earlier today because day one we started right after lunch and it was so hot. But the good thing about that was there were less crowds than there are today. This morning we were driving in and there was just tour bus after tour bus after tour bus. And we finally found some seclusion, do a short little interview.
Yeah, thankfully we did the small tour yesterday, which hits the big temples. Today we're doing a lot more temples, but they're much smaller. But that also means we get to skip the bottleneck of tourists at the first two really big and famous places. And so now we're at a little bit smaller, but a very, very awesome temple, but there's not as many people.
Yeah, there are so many temples here.
It's incredible.
I really underestimated, I think.
Yeah, they always say, you know, when you read about Angkor Wat and the complex online, people always say, like, it's so much bigger than you can imagine, but
I didn't realize how extremely huge this place is.
yeah.
You look at the map of it and you're like, oh, well, I can walk from this temple to this temple. No. Several kilometers in between each of the temples. Just sprawling complex.
A lot of the complexes are, you know, multiple square kilometers in their own property. Like, they're huge. Yeah, it's a massive place. So we suggest getting a tour or a tuk-tuk to drive you from one to the other.
A lot of the ruins right now are kind of like this. They are ruins after all. But they're doing a lot of construction here and trying to restore a lot of these buildings. But this is one of the ones that is kind of still in a bunch of rubble and ruin. But honestly, I kind of like the charm of this.
It's awesome.
I don't know. The newer stuff is cool too. They've restored it and it looks really nice and they do a really great job, but
it's really cool to see the state they found it in.
Yeah.
Before they started restoring.
Before they finish restoring it.
Yeah.